This is one of the most compact and complete capital cities in Europe. Valletta, the capital of Malta, is located in the central Mediterranean on a narrow peninsula between two natural harbors, the Grand Harbour to the south and Marsanzet Harbour to the north. It may be one of Europe's smallest capitals, but every street feels carefully composed, offering a high concentration of history, architecture, and coastal views within a compact area. The city was built in the 16th century by the Knights of St John after the Great Siege of 1565. Unlike many historic cities that developed gradually, Valletta was planned from the start. Its grid layout, fortified walls, and strategic position were designed with defense and efficiency in mind. Today, the entire city is recognized as a UNESCO World Heritage Site, with hundreds of historic buildings preserved within a relatively small space. One of the main advantages of visiting Valletta is how easy it is to explore. Most key attractions are within walking distance, and the structured layout makes navigation straightforward. It is possible to see the main highlights in a single day, but spending more time allows for a more complete experience, especially if you include museums, quieter streets, and areas across the harbor. As you walk through the city, the architecture keeps the same distinctive look. Buildings are constructed from local limestone, giving Valletta its characteristic color. Traditional wooden balconies line the streets, and the overall design reflects a strong Baroque influence. Among the main landmarks, St John's Co-Cathedral is one of the most visited. Its exterior is relatively plain, but the interior is highly detailed, with extensive marble work and decorative elements that reflect the wealth and influence of the Knights of St John. Its plain exterior and richly decorated interior makes it one of the most striking sights in the city. The upper Barrakka Gardens offer great views of the Grand Harbour. From the terraces, you can look across the water to the surrounding fortifications and the three cities, giving a strong sense of Valletta's strategic position. This is also one of the easiest places to pause and take in the overall layout of the area. Moving further through the city, the Grand Master's Palace reflects Valletta's role as a center of power during the time of the Knights. Its grand halls and ornate facades show how important the building once was. Today, it remains one of the city's most prominent historic landmarks. Walking straight along Republic Street from the Grand Master's Palace takes you to the tip of Valletta, where Fort St Elmo stands. The fort highlights Malta's military history and its importance in the Mediterranean. It played a major role in the Great Siege of 1565, when the Knights defended the island against the Ottoman Empire. Beyond the main landmarks, Valletta is best experienced by walking. Distances are short, and moving between locations allows you to notice smaller details that are not always listed as attractions. As you follow the grid downhill toward the waterfront or move between levels using stairways, new viewpoints and architectural details appear naturally along the way. Food and dining fit easily into the day. The cuisine reflects Mediterranean influences, with seafood, local dishes, and casual dining options widely available. Many restaurants are integrated into the streets or located near the waterfront, making them easy to include without changing your route. Valletta also maintains an active cultural scene with exhibitions, performances, and events taking place throughout the year. This adds variety, particularly for visitors staying longer or returning to the city. For a different perspective, boat trips across the harbors offer a wider view of Valletta's fortifications and surrounding areas. From the water, you can see the full outline of the city, the height of the fortifications, and how the walls, bastions, and coastline fit together. In practical terms, Valletta is easy to include in a Malta itinerary. It works well as a one-day visit for an overview, but it is equally suited to a longer stay if you want to explore in more detail or use it as a base for nearby areas. Overall, Valletta offers a combination of accessibility, historical depth, and coastal setting in a format that is easy to navigate. Its compact size makes it efficient to explore, while its range of sites provides enough variety to keep it interesting. Whether you are in Malta for a short visit or a longer stay, Valletta provides a strong foundation for exploring the rest of the islands. Beyond these main highlights, there's still plenty more to see and do. Here's a suggested list of what to include in your visit to Valletta. Before you go, here are a few practical tips to help you plan your visit to Valletta and make the most of your time here. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to the channel. It helps us grow and bring you more travel content.